Good afternoon, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Lunch Break is sponsored by our friends at Fusillo Kia of Cape Coral. This afternoon, we'll tell you about Florida losing an iconic environmentalist, reminding us to pick up his charge as stewards for our beautiful state. Lake O releases to continue through the weekend, and more. Today is Friday, July 13th, and this is the Lunch Break. Nathaniel Nat Reed, an environmental advisor for 6 Florida governors and assistant secretary to the Interior to Presidents Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford, and who was considered one of the founders of the modern conservation movement, died Wednesday at the age of 84. The Jupiter Island resident, who started his career in the family real estate and hotel business, the Hobie Sound Company, began his state work under Republican Governor Claude Kirk Jr. in 1967. He was later appointed by Democratic Governor Bob Graham to the South Florida Water Management District, where he served for 14 years. In Florida, he played a pivotal role in the late 1960s in the successful fight to block construction of a new jet port in the Big Cypress Swamp, successfully convincing President Nixon to withdraw funding for the project. He'd actually been accredited with having his fingerprints on many of the most significant national conservation accomplishments of the last 60 years. The environmental icon received bipartisan accolades as news of his death spread on Wednesday. U.S. Representative Charlie Crist, a Democrat who served as Florida governor as a Republican, said in a statement that Floridians for generations to come are indebted to Nathaniel Reed for protecting our beautiful environment and our Florida Everglades. And U.S. Senator Bill Nelson praised Reed on the Senate floor on Wednesday after hailing the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers' support for the new $1.6 billion reservoir project, and added that the state should name the new reservoir in Reed's honor. As business owners, environmental groups, and politicians continue to gnash teeth over toxic blue-green algae blooms and the state of Lake Okeechobee, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is once again starting up freshwater discharges. Citing a concern over flood management and high lake water levels, the Army Corps said the freshwater releases, which run down the Caloosahatchee River to the west and the St. Lucie River to the east, are set to resume again today. Colonel Jason Kirk, Jacksonville District Commander for the Army Corps, said the decision was made because of the danger posed to the 37,000 people surrounding the lake and includes damage to homes, businesses, roads, and other infrastructure. The Army Corps said that Lake Okeechobee water levels were nearly 14.5 feet on Thursday, up 18 inches from a month ago. They try to keep the lake below 15 feet in the summer to both take pressure off the aging Herbert Hoover Dike and to allow for capacity for lake inflows from rains. In September, rainfall from Hurricane Irma saw the lake's water level reach a peak of 17.2 feet. The risk of dike failure and the threat of inundating the tens of thousands of people who live in communities rimming the lake increases once the water level gets beyond 18 feet. The Army Corps said Thursday's lake levels were higher than that point in 2017, as well as the third highest lake level since the current release management schedule went into effect in 2008. So as the releases continue, we will continue to see the blue-green algae in our water for the foreseeable future. President Trump is tweeting his endorsement of a Florida congressman during his trip to Europe, writing that Representative Matt Gaetz is one of the finest and most talented people in Congress. Trump is backing the Republican lawmaker on Twitter at the start of his second day in Britain. The president is pointing to Gaetz' strength on crime, the border, illegal immigration, the Second Amendment, and his work on the military veterans issues and the tax overhaul. Gaetz has been a vocal supporter of Trump in Congress and called for Robert Mueller to resign from his special counsel role in the Russia investigation. The congressman faces a contested Republican primary on August 28th, with his Republican-leaning district including parts of the Florida Panhandle. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, look no further than Naples Herald's 3 Cheers article every Friday with your list of things to do in Southwest Florida. This weekend, Jordan Hester has rounded up events ranging from having a good laugh with Sinbad in Naples to where to watch the World Cup finals to saying namaste to giraffes and monkeys while doing yoga in the zoo. There's always something fun to do in Southwest Florida, so be sure to check out the article this weekend every week right here at naplesherald.com. And that was the lunch break for today. I'm Bri Walling. For your twice daily news fix, head over to the Naples Herald YouTube channel and subscribe. Leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts on the news or what you'd like to hear about. The lunch break airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. And don't forget to check out our morning report that also airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you right back here on Monday.